Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
Help!
Here,
Oh,
take my hand.
ah!
Come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me!
Take it. Take my hand.
I want to say I'm really glad Michael Bancroft is here. I mean this. I feel like, look, I'm an admirer of yours. I like what you've done. You've carved out a path for yourself. I want to be better friends. That's what I want to say to you. Rob, the replicator, I didn't even know you were here. But welcome, my friend. You are an awesome artist, and we're happy to have you here. Wait, are you an artist? Do you draw your own stuff?
He is a good artist.
Okay. Your books look great. Cheers, everyone. And
Thank you, Ethan.
You always knew that. What this was going to be. Intimate and ugly.
That's what it's going to be tonight, it looks like. Ethan is streaming, the man we just saw there. And I'm over here drawing a cow with, I guess, a wig. It's MOOCENT's natural hair. How the hell are you going? Intimate and ugly. That's what I want to call my draw streams from now on. Love that movie. How the bloody hell yeah. We got 12 people in here tonight at 1:30 in the morning. It's 5:30 for me. Just finished work. Tomorrow is a day off because it is Melbourne Cup Carnival. And if you have been around here on this channel in a while, and I know some of you have, when I don't forget it, I do like to do the Melbourne Cup sweepstakes stream. And I've previously given away the ginger root hand drawing. I can't remember what else I gave away, but this year I want to give away, in honor of Don Chin and Bill Mouse's fantastic MOOCENT character, I want to give away a MOOCENT card. Maybe if I'm not distracted, I'll be able to draw a sprint chicken tonight. I've already done the sketches, so it shouldn't be too hard. You would think that, but you guys know me, drawing on streams. And yeah, and then I'll give these away tomorrow to the winners of the sweepstakes. It'll happen around, I think the race starts at around 11 p.m. So yeah, whoever's streaming at that point, it'll either be Ethan or Kangs or something. Well, I'll be here doing that. Let me say hello to some people here in the chat. You really brought Sprint Chicken to life. Thank you. I even drew him running. I was like, wow, okay. I think I put a little bit too much effort into that, but that's cool. It's supposed to be kind of lame, the things I give away for this. But hey. Moo, says Atherline. Hail Mo Biggs. Haldir's here. We got John in the house. I see Hazard back. Salute. Oh, welcome back. Great to have you here. Phil Diaz in the house. Leighton Gay. And there's Michael Deacher. Also agreeing with that comment. Oh, he's going to fall. He's going to fall. He's going to fail. I'm going to fall. Yeah, I'm both. School is stressing Harsett out too much to have a regular sleep schedule. I remember that. MOOCENT actually was really high up on the straw poll list in the fan art contest competition. So I don't know, maybe something will happen about it. I can confirm I have spoken to Don, and Don and Bill have agreed that I am able to do print their card on a trading card. So that's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. Ugh. Phil's hair was long. All right. We'll keep that to yourself, Phil. Rob is Michael Deitch's spirit animal. I don't think Rob is showing up tonight. He can come in at any time he wants, by the way. He has that power. I never relinquished that. And I always stream, and one day I just hope that, Rob will just pop in. He never does. Phil already took his shower. Well, thanks for sharing again. The final Marvels trailer is airing tonight during Monday Night Football. The excitement is negligible. I had someone leave a comment on my old Marvels, one of my old Marvel shorts, saying, "Oh, what did they say?" I should probably, because it was quite funny. I got a chuckle out of it at least. These old videos. I love how people think like you make a video and then 2 months later you're still thinking about it. Because they're seeing it for the first time, obviously. But I'd already forgotten that I made it. So the short was called "What the F is with the Marvels teaser trailer ratio incoming," which I think it did hit a ratio. And someone left a comment saying, "I did not enjoy the video. I thought it was stupid. And in fact, I'm pretty pissed at this review of yours." So I asked why. And they said, "Because I've been excited for this movie for a year and you're trying to ruin it." I said, being complete strangers, you and I aren't required to like the same things. But yeah, didn't respond. Unbelievably. If it weren't for the fact that you were drawing MOOCENT, Phil and I would have tried to have this stream destroyed for revenge. Hey, you talk about Australia's dirty secret. That's what you're going to get. Mo says he always enjoys the Melbourne Cup and Australia episodes. Yeah, Sibling Vaughan thought tomorrow was the one where we try to trick you all with the Aussie slang, but I said, no, that's Australia Day. That's late January, 26th. Rob is honoring the deal we made where he needs to appear at least once a year, but no more than twice in order for me to reinstate Rob Taint. Shant and Jetty in the house. Hal Shant. Thank you so much, Shant, for joining me on the overview of this. That was so cool. That was so unexpected too. And man, such amazing stuff has come out of that competition. I have received everything, all the files that I requested and paid for. There's a lot of money exchanging hands over the last day, but all for good stuff. And can I tell you, the high res of the winning Skunk Artworks piece is so exquisite. The detailing on the brush strokes and everything. I as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, I'm glad that, it was so close between him and Dean, but my goodness, it was I don't know what I'm gonna have to do with it. It seems like a print just isn't enough. Trading cards, prints, I don't know what to do, but we'll think of something. I'm a big dumb head. Yeah, that's true. Mo says, I've been excited for this movie for a year. It was one of those Disney. They've been outed that they do that. I listened to a whole video on that these companies have troll accounts. Oh, there's Sprint Chicken right there. Dim-witted chicken here in the chat. Hail. As EVS he did sound a little tired. I thought I better go live before he finishes. Because it might recommend me, because it has done that in the past. So yeah, he was sounding a little tired, so I thought I better jump on it. He did like a 5-hour stream about Az, and then he did a 3-hour stream, a draw stream. I'm hoping that I can get more done. I won't be drawing to the same level. Just a forewarning. Bancroft's forehead is so big, literally, he pronounces it forehead. Yeah, I didn't even read that as forehead. He loves compliments too much. We don't compliment to keep the forehead deflated. That is true. That's how it goes here. Mo says, Dimwitty Chicken sounds like a clone the super intelligent millionaire Snell invented to destroy Sprint Chicken. It does. Aren't you streaming a bit early for Monday? No, I'm not, because didn't you guys put your clocks back or something? You had your daylight savings is done. So Yeah, this is my normal time, but you guys synced up. I post link to the stream. Thank you so much, Lethal Diva. We've got Mermaid Messiah in the house. Look at all these fine ladies and gentlemen turning up. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I thought I should create a little bit of hype for tomorrow's show. It is one of my most favorite shows of the year, which Mo alluded to. So, you know, it's always fun. And what happens is essentially, I think there's about 30 odd horses in this race. It's a really big race. It's a really long race. It goes for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes or something. They run a long way. And so I thought, if I can get the sprint chicken and the MOOCENT done, then I haven't really considered the light source on this piece, by the way. I'm just messing around. These things are not supposed to be very good. If you seen what I've given away in the past, if you're coming over from Ethan's, different kind of draw stream. But I thought, you know, if I could get 3 cards, I was thinking MOOCENT, Sprint Chicken, and a Flipper Jimmy. If I could get those 3 done by tomorrow, then I could have, you know, each person could get, I could give away 3 slots for each horse. And you know, that would cater for, I think, enough people that could possibly come around. You know, I think that would cater for maybe roughly 75 to 90 people if they were to come around. I mean, we'll be up against Kings probably, so that might not happen, but you know. Wow, hold on a sec. Hold up. Tatsu Sama just gifted 5 memberships. Hail, thank you so much, Tatsu Sama. Let me give you one of these.
You little ripper!
And welcome, Dimwitted Chicken, Captain Bipto, Mermaid Messiah, Suzanne Eckstein. Is it Eckstein or Eckstein? And how's your father? Are all now super bogans. Thank you so much, Tatsu-sama. Tatsu-sama, it always doesn't roll off the... What's a Flipper Jimmy? Asked Captain Bipto. All of these characters, except for the MOOCENT, which was an invention of Don Chin, are just sort of things that come about from the chat. So Flipper Jimmy came about when people noticed that one of my drawings, the guy looked like he had 3 fingers on one hand. And people started, and his name's James. People, I don't know if they even knew that, but they started calling him Flipper Jimmy, and he just sort of became a thing. Yeah, you know how it goes. Channel law and whatnot. Hashtag drawings. Yes, indeed. Let me move these chats over here so I can see it. Tal says, I watch Zaid Bros on Mondays. Well, you can drop in tomorrow and secure a horse. The way it works is all you have to do is sort of give me your name, tell me what horse you want, and as long as you know there aren't more than 3 people on it, then yeah, you'll get that horse. And then if that horse wins, you can win this thing. If you want it, you might not want it. We got Jerry in the house. Hal, Jeremy, thank you so much again for having me on as a guest. This needs more cowbell. Oh, I forgot cowbell. That's a great idea. Maybe I could draw a cowbell hanging around the neck. A MOOCENT cowbell. That's a great idea. I've got to stop clicking the chat. I've got to draw. I will read the chat and I'll respond to it as best as I can. But you know, this is my first time ever drawing a cow, I think. You know, to get this thing, I looked at some cows and you know, get their basic shape and stuff. But I mean, MOOCENT is half Ella, half bovine, I think. So I don't really know the, what you're supposed to do here. I think cows have just black, shiny eyes. I think maybe they just have really big pupils. I don't know, but they actually have quite small eyes for the size of their heads. So I'm going to try that. I think they're going to have like a lot of highlights in it and stuff. So they don't just have shark eyes. It's supposed to be a pretty cow. It is a female cow. So this why I'm like exaggerating the eyelashes. Even though it's kind of going over the hair, but that's all right. Quit milking it. Get to drawing. This is difficult. I don't, how do you draw a cow? Who draws a cow, really? Udders. Yeah, I know Mermaid Messiah. The piece was called the MOOCENT Udder Death. So yeah, it was like a loophole. They got the nipples in. They got under the radar. They even got some milk in there, which is, yeah, I did say no lewds, but they stuck that in there. It's all right. Don Chen is a legend. He gets to do that. And Bill Mouse as well. Very appreciative that they are allowing me to print their fantastic, hilarious cut. I said to Aldous on Jeremy's that night, if you're getting parodied, that's when you know you've made it. Especially by Don Chen. So, yeah, very happy about that. Looks like a cat. Well, that's a good thing. That's where the udder's at. I'm only doing a portrait. I thought about what I wanted to do for this. I'm like, I want to do something that I think I can actually do. The chicken is a little bit more ambitious. You've seen the chicken, but a lot more cartoony. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. People might only be getting one one prize, but look, it is what it is. I'm not known to be a particularly speedy artist, especially when I don't know what I'm doing. Why is there a cow though, J Max? You gotta ask Bill Mouse about that. Bill Mouse and Don Chen, they're the ones who came up with it. It's the MOOCENT. It's coming together. I think it might need a little bit more something in here, more definition. I don't know. I'm just making this all up. Utterly ridiculous, says Perth Comics. Hey, I would love if the MOOCENT became a thing. Looks like a slightly cartoony chicken. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Well, it was an idea. We'll see how we go with it. Let's do some hair. Hair's always easier. Why are you kowtowing to people that are making you draw cows? Is that how you say that? Kowtowing? I can't remember. I think it's funny. And like I said, the one I can remember that I gave away, and Vilned won it, was the ginger root hand. think I might have drawn a horse one year. I can't really remember. Cow towing. Yes, that's it. Cow towing. Cowabunga. I'm a writer, Phil. I know words. I'm smart. Not like people say. So yeah, I mean, really, I think what they're going with here is the age-old question of what if Ella wasn't a human but a cow, which I think everyone really wanted answered, and thank God they finally asked the question when no one else would. What would she look like if she were a cow? Well, we're finding out. Heifer mowing. Is this a Trump cow? No, I decided to give the cow a kind of a like a side, what do you call it? Like side bangs or something, a side fringe. We call it a fringe here in Australia and use that bangs word, but I wanted to be a pretty cow. Ella's she's a pretty young lady. Why wouldn't she be a pretty cow as well? But we'll see. We'll see how it looks. It's getting there. Something. Tetsusama Super Bogan Cow. I'm sure there are some of them out there. Jay Ryan in the house, who made an amazing piece for the art competition. It's a great cow. It really is. We have the best cows. Jimmy Reyes would hit on her? Is that, I must have missed some that's Snark saying that. I must have missed some lore there. I think Jimmy Reyes is a fine, upstanding citizen, isn't he? Or did I really miss something? What do you call Ella Forsyth's fall from grace at a stand-up comedy gig? The MOOCENT. I'm gonna have to write that one down. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna grab that. I'm trying to make a collection of these. Thank you, creative personal. That gets 3 tomatoes from Mo and 6 from Snarkdacon. Andy Gogo says this piece moves him. Well, that's good. That means it's doing its job. All right, now this is where I might come a bit unstuck here, because I kind of put the hair a little bit where the eyelash is a little bit over the hair there. She looks a bit moody, says Perth Comics. Perth, as we all know, videographer of Comicsgate extraordinaire, just put out a new video on Amanda and the question of the sheets. Since everyone was so curious about what that was. We've got Edwin the Ace in here, creator of Bloodbone, which is available on Fund My Comics Fund My Comic right now. "54 people watching me draw a cow." Hail and thank you. John says these cow jokes are utterly bovine. Please do like the stream. That's awesome. Please do subscribe. We got 15 watching on Rumble as well. That's actually means we've got what's that? 60, 70 people watching. So I apologize. It's all in good fun. Tomorrow, I'm going to turn this into a sketch card. That's how I normally do it. I draw it on the computer first, print it out, and then draw it by hand on a sketch, so you have a physical thing. And I will be giving it away to the winner of the Melbourne Cup sweepstakes tomorrow. This one definitely, we'll see how we go with what was the other one? Sprint Chicken. Let's see how we go. I mean, I seem to be making pretty good time on this. Yeah. Get in there, Rob. Make us proud. Is Rob here? Rob isn't here. I don't see him in the chat. At least he is here. What sad existence we live in, effing cows. Rob, come in. The chat would love to see you back on the draw stream. Mucking it up. The MOOCENT was kind of a, breakout popular character on the fan art contest. Yeah, where the F is the snail? Maybe that's what I need to draw instead of Flipper Jimmy. Is the millionaire snail? Maybe that's what people would want more. Bring in Rob. Rob can come in at any time. He has the power. So it's up to him. Rather see a fashion cow than that thing Glamour magazine made woman of the year. It is a bit like that. It is a bit. Why do they keep doing that? Tatsui-sama again for 5 Swiss francs. That cow looks handsome. No, I don't want to F her. Good work, Bancroft. Thank you, Tatsui-sama. He says, if you draw the snail, I'll come on. Well, yeah, if you come on, I'll draw the snail. How about that? I haven't planned it out. I don't know. You're going to have to guide my hand. I've never drawn a snail before. It'll be, new for me, new for you. First time for the both of us. I'm willing to embarrass myself. to get you back in here. Eric says, kick Rob. Mo says, get in line, Rob. He hasn't even drawn ARO. That's true. Yeah, I kind of talked myself out of ARO because I wanted to make it this massive epic thing. And then I just realized, oh, I have no time for that. And I sort of, yeah, turned myself off it. Which was very silly of me. This cow is reminding me of B-Rose singing I am so pretty. Jeez, says Joe. Looks like a Karen cow. Hey, this is MOOCENT, defender of, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I heard a boop. Could it be? Rob.
Hello.
He's back. What are you wearing?
What's going on?
What is that?
It's a comb.
Oh.
How are you?
Oh my god. What do you think of the
guys?
Bar?
What depths have dropped to, Mike, that we're drawing cows?
Are you insulting Don Chin?
I mean, I guess it wasn't intentional, but if you're making me do so.
This is Don Chin's character, MOOCENT.
Right.
Drawn by Bill. Do I have to find the thing for some reference here?
Mo says, I'm starting to feel nostalgic for the time when I missed Rob and hoped he was okay, but wasn't sure. Yeah, I get you, man. I get you.
I know. I think people like wanted to see you with like scars all over your face or something.
Yeah, man, it's good to
Snark
see.
says, sorry, it's not a legendary butter knife.
Well, I mean, what
Can't
can you do?
everything.
It is good to see chat. I do miss you guys. I miss Mike and a few other guys in chat.
Just a few others.
That's incredible.
That's MOOCENT.
I love that. Yeah, I mean,
that's good, isn't it?
I actually like that. Yeah, it's good. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I have the rights to print this as a trading card.
Oh,
so I will be making this a trading card. I don't know in what capacity. Maybe I can use it as an enticer to get people onto the future campaigns. Maybe it'll be a stretch goal. I don't know, but I'm gonna make it. So yeah, I'm just trying to hype up some MOOCENT and yeah, spread the love. Get these new characters out there.
That's incredible, Mike.
It's important.
Yeah. All right, snail time.
Did we lose Rob already?
No, I'm here.
Is he frozen? We just have a smiling Rob. When did I lose you? No,
I'm still here. Am I frozen?
Oh, you were just no. Well, you're fine. No, you were acting frozen.
Okay.
The rights. How many millions can you make off that? I don't know how many. He said a one-off print of a trading card. So one batch, however many that is, I'm allowed to print. So
you could get Amy Schumer to play the lead role.
of the MOOCENT.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's actually a decent idea. Who was the other woman that you said I should get to play?
Is it Melissa McCarthy? I feel like
Melissa
that was her.
McCarthy. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't so much of a fan of that idea. But you know, this would actually make sense. Cows have really lumpy faces. Did you know that?
Mm.
Lots of bits and pieces going everywhere.
How's this now going, Mike?
I'm finishing the cow first. I got to finish one thing, and then
you
we'll
made
see.
promises. You made promises.
Well, how long do you have?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I will, even, you know, I don't know if you have to leave like in 15 minutes, then yeah, I guess you won't see me draw the snail. But if I promise a snail, I'll draw you a snail.
All right.
But it won't be for you. It'll be for whoever wins it tomorrow.
Mm.
You know, that's just the way it has to be.
What's going on? Any news? Anything exciting happening?
Yeah, I launched my book, Painted Death. Remember that? That did really well.
Is that still going?
Yeah, vaguely.
All right. Okay.
Camel launched his campaign. That's doing extremely well.
Yeah, it's doing really well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this thing.
Over 11,000 or so. Can't. That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
It was crazy seeing it on the front page, not just like the front page, comics, like the front page at the very top. That was really bizarre.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was all of Indiegogo, which is so weird. It's the exact opposite of everything that we've been experiencing for 2 years now. But it was not a comic. It was under film. So
yeah. But I mean, I wonder how much that like translates to like sales, like, because it's on the front page, people are seeing it. Does it really matter what category it's in?
I think if it was a more generic product that anyone could really be interested in. So it's like, I don't know how many of your just random people are gonna stumble across the Hail Salad DVD campaign and go, "Oh yeah, I'll give that a go." I don't know any of these people that this is based on. I don't know anything. I mean, it looks cool, but whereas if it's I don't know, some tech item, you could imagine that it would translate to sales. James makes that's a very good question. Who is this guy? Who is he? Who are you, Rob?
I don't even know anymore. It's been so long. Oh, I don't know.
It's been the road is long.
Yeah.
I hear you're making a comic book.
Allegedly.
Allegedly?
Yeah. Nah. It's been a while since I've talked about it. I'm not an artist. I did want to enter the loose.
Oh, I heard you were.
Yeah, but I just couldn't be bothered. I was just gonna, what I was gonna do, Mike. You could have guessed. I was gonna draw a chick with big boobs and massive nipples, and that would have been it.
Mm-hmm. And I would have even put it in the thing.
Exactly. I mean, it would have been a waste of time for everybody.
Yeah. So still would have been funny.
Replicator or Black Flag? Which will you get first? Well, you've got 3 replicators. So, I mean, I'm ahead of that game.
That is true.
And I haven't made you pay for Replicator 4 yet. So, I mean, that's up to you guys to make a decision.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Be kind to Rob. We got him back for who knows how long.
I come back and leave straight away for another 6 months. Dave Fieser says, I need Replicator 4 in my life. I mean it, Rob. It's violence, brutal. It's awesome. Dude, this one just turns up the violence to like 15. I want to say 11, but that's just not enough for how much violence is in this one.
You do love the You love getting gory.
Yeah, yeah. I think we need
Remember that
more
about
gore in our lives, don't we?
In this world, there's not enough for you already.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Gades is rough. Yeah, pretty rough, man. Comic about your ghost adventures with Bancroft. Yeah, I've been watching some ghost videos in Australia, Mike, and that one that's 3 hours away from us really does seem like the Aaron Bat mental asylum.
Wasn't that the one that closed down, or was that a different one?
No, I don't know if it's the right name, but it's like the one that's 3 hours away from here, and it's got lots of history. Like there was a guy that killed people in the jail while he was there, killed like 5 people. You got a super chat here from Tatsu.
Oh, Tatsu-sama again. Thank you so much for 2 Swiss francs. Rob would write this cow better. Lol. Not my character, MOOCENT. It's Don Chin's character. I'm just doing a fan art piece of Don Chin's character. Bill Mouse did the first one. I'm doing this one. So
What's up, D-Man? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in... Well, I mean, I saw you last week, but I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, but no one's seen you, Rob. So how would you have seen anyone else?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Isn't Australia a mental asylum? Yeah, kind of.
It's been described as such. Yes.
I think you've put enough work into this cow now, Mike. I think you can.
No, I haven't done the horns.
Oh.
I was thinking I was going to do some like tuft hair, but I don't know if that would be befitting of MOOCENT.
Has D been round? I feel like he got like a girlfriend or something and has been living his life.
He's been yeah. I've seen him here and there, not as much as we used to see him. We used to see him every day.
Yeah.
But he's been around, but yeah, like everyone, he comes in and out, does their thing. So it's great to see D in the house. He's just sent a member chat, says, "Hey Rob." Female cows don't have the horns. Well, I guess this one does.
It's special.
Special. I've already drawn it.
It's a male cow transitioning.
There you go. We're just building the lore.
we need some male cow transitioning names, people. You think of them in chat and put it down.
MOOCENT is MOOCENT is like the superhero name, but it needs like an actual.
Yeah. It needs a normal name. Depends on the breed. I mean, we'll just hit us with anything. Trans cow. I mean, that's original. Oh shit! Cows have horns.
Oh, this one certainly does.
Ranchers often burn the horns. Jesus. How many cows do you own, Rob? I used to live on a farm when I was young. We had like 11 cows, but they were meat cows. You got them fed and fat and sold them off to be killed for food. Good times.
You do still kind of live out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's true. Tranny steer from a roaming? Yeah, maybe.
Is a steer a male cow?
No idea.
Well, I thought you were Farmer Rob.
Schnelly. Member chat.
Hello, Schnelly. Hello, darling. Good to see you back, Rob. It's not been the same without you. Some say it's been better. Not me. I love you, Rob. Oh,
thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Mo says his drag name is Bulimia.
That's good.
Fireballs, Bulimia. Yeah.
Good.
See, steers arm out. I know things. Elsie is the natural choice. Elsie.
This fucking guy, I swear. Camel Moon. We're like oil and water, Mike, aren't we? Just
you and Camel.
Yeah.
Opposites.
I like funny. He doesn't like funny. I mean, what can you do?
I think you both have a slightly different opinion of what funny is.
Yeah.
He likes to teach you what that is, and you like to ignore him.
Who's the oil? I don't know. It's a good question. Probably me, because I don't fit in with water. What's the big goss, Mike? What's happened? Who's burnt what bridge this time?
Well, you know, I guess the biggest thing is there's a big kind of barely contained flame war going on between Ethan and Ripper and Az.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the biggest change that's happened since you disappeared. And no, maybe also PTP and like John and Kelsey and that. Probably the biggest thing. But other than that, I mean, you know, at least in my corner of this thing, it's pretty quiet. Just do the streams and promote the books and hang out with the chat and have some fun and draw some cows. It's been pretty, you know, can't really complain. D, you absolute bloody legend, sends me a super chat for $50, Camel. $50 he sent me just to say hi to you. He says, "Hey Camel, let's go."
EVS always. Jeremy says everyone's eating each other out.
Ooh. Oh, it sounds like
it's pretty hilarious.
It sounds like this. It sounds like this.
You always knew that. What this was going to be. Intimate and ugly.
D, you get one of these. Rob, turn up your headphones.
Absolute madland.
Thank you so much.
I sent you the link, Camel. You person.
Oh my god, getting the gang back together.
Get the gang back together for a good old gangbang.
Yeah.
What's up, Sumo? Good to see you, man. Oh yeah, the Dungeoneers. I heard about that. It was like the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
It's a pretty funny song, though.
I haven't heard the song. Angela says, Bancroft, have Camel send you a super for the link.
Text the link. Yes. It's hard to draw, Rob, especially when you don't really know what you're doing.
I did see that video from Ripper where that dude asked him what his favorite part about the book was, and he's like got a bit upset. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, they say they say that's like a kind of a troll weapon to get under their skin. And then Ethan says, no, that's just people who are asking that. Oh, I don't know. I honestly haven't been paying too much attention to it all. So, you know.
You just sit here and watch it all burn, Mike.
Nothing's burning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My book's selling, so happy. Time to draw, says Mo, especially when you don't know what he's doing. Send Mel the link. I wish I could. Oh my god, the gang.
There he is.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
What do you think of my MOOCENT?
Hold on one second. I got fucking double audio. All right.
Looks kind of like an ox. With all this hair hanging down.
I like how the ears look like eyes in the background.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
It's like Inception for cows.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to black them out a bit?
That looks more like an eye.
Yeah, I think it's a good. I
And
like
now
it.
it's even worse now.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know. Cows have hairy ears. I don't know what to do.
Why don't
I guess it
why
doesn't
does this
really matter
Just
why
draw
does
a
this
bit.
cow have
really matter.
long hair?
because it's MOOCENT.
You're asking
It's,
questions that no one wants the answer to, Camel.
All right.
Obviously, it's
All right.
MOOCENT. You know,
I
The,
don't know. I don't.
everyone's
I trust
favorite
you.
character,
Yeah.
MOOCENT. Camel, if you want to win this sketch card, I mean, eventually I'll turn it into a sketch card.
I don't want it.
You can.
You can keep it. That's all you, bro.
I get to keep it all to myself.
Yeah, you can frame it. You can do whatever you want with it. You put it
All right, Rob.
over the fireplace. Put it in the fireplace. Whichever.
The car looks hot enough. Draw some humans, Bancroft. No, I'm not drawing any humans. That's ridiculous. I do have a sprint chicken, but Rob wants me to draw a snail for some reason. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way.
What's Camel working on?
This is my house ad, with all my characters. It's not all of them. It's just a lot of them.
I mean, that's a butt.
Yeah. Let's just work on this the whole episode,
Yeah, let's just leave it up there.
Yeah.
You saying you don't like MOOCENT?
I like that you like it, Mike.
I
like
didn't say
that you
anything. Good for you.
Pert
So remind me about the millionaire snail, Rob. What does he do?
Well, I mean, he's a millionaire, immortal, invincible snail who's a genius. So
Didn't he have a briefcase though, or was I? That was like
yeah, he's got a
made
briefcase
that up.
with $1 million in it for some reason.
You didn't workshop that enough there, Rob.
I mean, I guess to buy snail stuff. Yeah, he's immortal, Mo. He has to be immortal.
How would you show that he's immortal though in a drawing?
Jeez, I mean, you could have someone stand on him and him not be crushed.
Sounds like you really thought this out.
You're
a writer,
I just
right?
have to draw a snail with a briefcase somehow. I don't know.
I was thinking one of those little joke skateboards you get, like you use with your fingers. I was thinking he could be on one of those and have like a little miniature fan strapped to the back.
All right. Okay. I think I can do that.
Snarticon style snails don't have arms. Eric Huffle says, "Oh, now I remember this retard snail idea." Yes. Oh, we're starting. Exciting.
I don't normally sketch in. Let me see what pens I've got in here. In what's it called? What am I in? Friggin' Clip Studio.
Our seller's going well, Camel.
Yeah, not too bad. We're almost halfway to 25K. Yeah, pretty happy about that. So we have a couple months to go.
Comics Legend says, Camel, will we ever put Rob in House Salad? I'm already in there.
He's in it.
I'm in there.
He's in it. I mean, he didn't say anything. It's perfect, actually.
That's improvement.
It's an improvement. Yeah. I wish life would imitate art.
I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to start sharing this one. All right, we're in Photoshop now. I like being taken out of my comfort zone too much. Wow, 74 people watching this amazing stream. Is it earlier, Camel? Are we earlier than we know that I've normally been doing this?
Yeah, I guess so, right? Because it's an hour earlier for me. So yeah, probably.
You did change your time, your clocks.
Yeah. Again, even though we were told last time we wouldn't need to, but we keep fucking having to change them. So I don't know.
Mike, I come back and you start getting cash left, right, and center.
I've always said you should be here, Rob. I never said go away. You did that on your own. Hail, Lethal Lightning. G'day, you bloody legend. You get one of these because you're an Aussie. Hold on a sec. Let's get one of these.
Well, cheers, biggies.
Thank you very much.
Wait, did D send you $50 to say hello to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't. D, why aren't you doing that on my channel? I don't understand.
I like being down here like this, Rob.
I mean, I could guess.
I thought D was going to get one of the watches. I'm still waiting for that to happen.
Maybe he was. Maybe
he's full of shit.
Bro.
Maybe he's a lying piece of shit.
All right. Are you seeing that the screen goes gray? What is it?
Oh my god! Someone bought a watch.
Yeah.
Didn't you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Watch.
Yeah.
I didn't get the gold though.
The watches, and if anyone gets those like that catch-up tier that has everything in it, I think that's going to be what really helps us get to the 25K.
Yeah, for real.
Because otherwise,
also,
we have to sell like 1 million copies of the $35 DVD, which is going to be
also hail Sir Nolan, first member of the Night's Watch, reporting for
that's right.
Sirs and King.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nolan. Yeah, you did. You bought a watch.
Thank you.
Hail.
Thanks.
I got a shout out before I start here. I got a shout out Jim Cox languishing over on Rumble.
What's up, Jim?
Chat by himself. He says he's gate kept over here, and he really is. I apologize. He says, tell Rob that Rob Tober was nice. He should have been around. And that female cows do, in fact, have horns.
Well, I mean, my gift for you was not having me here. So there you go. You're welcome.
Comic Legend says, Camel Moon, would you consider adding a tier to make a cameo in the Hail Salad movie? So I would. I have no problem with that. The issue is I can't receive funds for something that isn't guaranteed to happen. So like I would hate for someone to be like, oh, here's $1,000 or whatever it would charge. And then we get to $24,000 and then that never happens. So it's like then you're out $1,000 for nothing. So I'm wondering, like, if I was to do that, I feel like I'd have to have already secured funding for the movie. I mean, you guys tell me what you think.
But, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but people do draw me in tears for comic books all the time. It's the same.
Yeah, but that's because the book's already on its way.
Yeah, I guess.
The book's already coming regardless. I mean, the movie is not guaranteed until we hit the funding.
But having the tears there might make it hit the funding.
And it's a catch-22. You know? I mean, yeah. I can put it up. I mean, I can see what happens. I mean, but also the other thing too is, like, what does that entail? Like, do you get like a walk-on role? Do you have lines? Like I don't want people to be like, here's 20 minutes of me being funny on my podcast. Like, oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm not. No.
Has there been any what's the word I'm looking for? Criticism, butthurtness over the last episode?
I don't think so. I mean, at least no one's told me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess there's always the potential for that. I don't think I've ever pissed anyone off with a Hail Salad to the point where they're like fucking talking shit. And if they're doing it in back rooms, and I'm never aware of it. So, I mean, not for nothing, but if you can't take a fucking joke, get off the internet. Like, I'm not attacking anyone on that show, at least not too hard.
Jeremy Bird's
it's so ridiculous. It's like it is so ridiculous that it's and I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you made me a kangaroo. Unbelievable. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Like, whatever. I mean, I gave myself a fucking air tank because I can't breathe. Like, whatever.
You made me a steroid baby with a football head. I mean, out of all of us on the panel, I got the worst of it.
With a nice football head.
I think we're gonna have to...
Mike, Jeremy Burt's gifted a membership too.
Oh, hail Jeremy Burt's. Jeremy Burt's as well. I've been going around reaching out to all of the people who did traditional art for the fan art contest, and Jeremy Burt's is one of them who said yes, he would be willing to come on and do an auction because he did a traditional piece. And there's 4 others, I think, who potentially will want to get involved. So that's cool. I don't think I've ever done a proper auction on the channel that I can remember. But,
what about
just for one
Billy
piece,
Basco's on?
Yeah, that was just the one. That was like a one-time thing.
Mm-hmm.
Snail shell. What the hell do bloody snail shells look like?
You've got this
It's
wonderful
like a Fibonacci
thing called the internet, Mike. You can just look it up.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm got it up right now. Looking.
Look faster.
Okay. Natural snail shell. Okay, good.
It's such a weird campaign though, like in comparison to what everyone else does. Like it's a Blu-ray for starters. So it's like it's impossible to tell like how it's gonna go. But from the beginning, it looks like it's going really well.
Yeah, if you want to bring it up, I can show it.
Yeah, I've got it here. I don't know if Mike wants this too, but
oh yeah. Well,
What do you mean? I had it up earlier.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, you have it. You have it up. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, I mean, we sold 88 of those featured tiers from 2 days ago. So those actually were gangbusters. I made that cereal box at the last minute. We've already sold 100 of them.
yeah, well, I mean the cereal box is fucking sick. I think that's my favorite thing on the whole thing. It just looks fun.
That was weird because I literally was finishing that up probably 4 hours before we went live. I was like, I'm just gonna see if people like this thing, or maybe it was
with the featured tier. Does that mean I get all the caches because I got the 48-hour exclusive?
If you get the new featured tier in addition to the original featured tier, then yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay, it's a good deal.
Even though
I'll
get two boxes.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You save a good amount of money on the shipping. If you combine them all. So,
what's up, Malin?
The rumors of Rob's demise clearly slightly exaggerated. Yeah.
How you doing, dude?
I mean, Rod's been here on Camel Nights. Barely.
Yeah,
that's
true. He hasn't been
it's
here
the
on
only
this
show
stream
I've been
in a
doing.
long while.
I haven't been around at all, apart from that. Now this is really cool, Camel. Like, because you start off strong and then you go into like this just dead period of a campaign. But like with this, like you might not have dead periods because people are gonna be watching it at random times on random shows. So, be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm considering doing shorts. Like those shorts that Mike does. Like, what are they called again?
Shorts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, just shorts.
Oh, is it okay? Yeah, maybe of just like little 10-15 second jokes, and then I can put those up every other day or so, and for a couple months, see how well those do. If they do anything, I really don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think it's no one knows, right? I mean, I don't know if anyone's tried to put together a Blu-ray campaign, at least not in CG. So I think it's doing pretty good. So
it was crazy. Before you got on, I was saying to Mike, like the fact that it was on the front page in the #1 spot on Indiegogo, it was bananas.
Is it still there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't check it. It's actually really hard for me to check because I have to sign out of everything and then I have to log out of Facebook. It's a fucking nightmare. But outside of that, 7. Oh no, wait, that's you guys. That's bullshit numbers. Okay. But yeah,
that's our currency you're talking
fake
about.
money you got over there.
Yeah,
But no, I was
paid in.
on John's twice in a row, so that helped a lot. So thanks, John.
Oh,
for
nice.
that. And then I was on Ethan's last night. I don't remember what it was, 2 nights ago, and that helped a lot too. So yeah, it's good to get out there. I gotta see if maybe I could go on Anna's or something.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if you could get this in front of the fans of the people in it, Cecil, John, Ethan, Anna, they're probably the biggest ones. Then, I thought that's like the best chance you're going to get for making the 25,000. And I think, judging off how this is what, like 3 days in,
Yeah,
and it's already at, what is it at?
11.5.
11.5.
Yeah,
Totally doable.
Yeah, I mean, and so what I'm thinking is, and I've said this before, like I'm going to close it January 1st. So that's when it's supposed to close after the 60 days. And, if we hit 25K by then, great. And if we don't, let's say we're at like 22K, 23K, I'll leave it open for another month tops. But outside of that, it's like, I want to fulfill the campaign. I want it to be done. So that's, I'll give it a second, just a slight second chance to get to the 25K to make the movie, but I can't just leave it open until forever because, I have other campaigns to fulfill and other stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's fair. It's like, yeah, I could leave this thing open for another year, but people want to.
Yeah. It does get to the point though where you just you do want to fulfill it and just move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
I know you want to make as much money as possible. We all do, but sometimes you just want to fucking move on.
You just want to be realistic too. And, for everyone who did put in a good amount of money, it's like, yeah, you deserve to have your shit as soon as I can get it to you. And what's nice about it is that, everything's done. The Kishis are designed. The standees, I got them in. All 10 episodes are edited. I've even made the feature mode with all 10 episodes cut together. That's already made. So, the second print of the book is done. So everything is pretty much ready to go. I just have to order it once we're ready to fulfill.
Mike, you're not sharing.
Given as well. I'm not. Oh, given as well that it's a merch campaign, it's one of those ones where you got to know what you need to get them and order them, and it's it takes time and stuff. So I think that's pretty understandable. The Dawn. I'm talking Omega Mission on Pop XP Monday 9 p.m. Thanks again for the launch, Bancroft. Thank you for coming on, Don. That was a really fun show. Anyone who wants to get Don on, he has a big personality. He's a really good guest. He's got a really cool looking book. Omega Mission. Looking to get on more shows. How to all Bogan for life. Yes. I'm converting you all into Bogans as we speak. Big Bogan Day tomorrow. Rob, what are you doing tomorrow? You muted? You're muted? We can't hear you? Hello?
One of my friends is coming over tomorrow. Should be nice.
Not me, though. Another friend. Different friend. Is that the friend that I met?
Yeah.
He was really cool. Mel pissed off his wife hardcore. But, because that's just what Mel does. She gets under people's skin. But
why is that?
She's very opinionated. She's very opinionated. And she doesn't pull her punches at all. Like if she just says something, she says it. And I thought it was nothing, but Mel, the wife of Rob's friend, and Mel, she was like, "What?" And she said, "I do piss people off." I thought it was funny, but all of us guys were sitting there it was like that scene in Breaking Bad. He's drinking the water he's like looking around. It was a bit like that. It was good.
How everyone's dying.
Yeah. It was over just an opinion on a football player too. Anyway. It's like the mix of French and German, I think.
I know, what a combination. Really.
Yeah. Although her mother is super chill. And she's the German half, so but the genes are still in there regardless.
I wonder how our wives would fare together. Probably fine.
Oh, they would get on. They would get on just fine.
Yeah.
You know, I know that. Like, I know the. Yeah. It really. What kind of? I don't. Let's not talk about Mel.
Let's talk about my wife on air openly suddenly.
I know.
That'll go over great, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Women can get along with other women if they have to or need to.
That's true of guys, I feel.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not you. I mean, no one likes you, but most guys.
I know, right?
That's sad.
I was thinking, guys, about a new wheel, something that we could do.
Oh, thank God.
A blank wheel, like, you know, so we can write people's names on it.
Yes.
In the chat to make them back.
Can you get that ready by Wednesday?
But then I had another idea, like we could really.
I'm sure it's terrible.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, my ideas are 50-50. They're either hit or they're miss.
That's generous, bro. It's like 90-10. 1 out of 10 is worth listening to.
That 10 is fucking amazing, right? So
you want to remind everyone of the butter knife?
The sad thing about the butter knife was it was black, but it didn't show up at all on screen. And I'm just like,
what point is that? Like,
is that what happened?
That was the sole,
like, my God, not
sole
this again.
reason that failed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Otherwise, it would have been a complete and utter.
Yeah, no, it was comic genius.
I know, right? You just can't. What the hell have you done to this snail, Mike?
I don't know. I'm just.
You've
whatever.
given it all the extra chromosomes.
Yeah, that's right. It's your invention.
Oh, okay. So my idea was you have the one wheel, and you have the people's names on it. You spin it, but then you have another wheel, and you know how we say, like, if it lands on you and you don't go back, things will happen to you. What if we write some of those things on the other wheel and spin it? So you could get, for example, D. And if D doesn't back it, he could land on something like his hair falls out or his penis falls off. Something silly and fun like that.
No, because here's the problem. You want to make sure they back. And now they're going to actively not back because they're going to want to see what horrific thing awaits them.
They're going to want to see if their penis falls off.
I'm not backing. I want to see.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Right?
Oh, shit. Camel gets it.
Yeah.
Camel gets it.
Oh, he has a top hat?
Oh, my God.
Does the top hat go on the head or does it go on the shell?
I guess it's going on the shell.
That's exactly
you
like
know what
the
I'll
question. Where do you put a tie on a giraffe? Do you put it above the neck or at the bottom?
I'll give him a monocle. Anyway.
It's got to go at the bottom, right? Because no one wears a real, like, you see people with long necks. They don't wear the tie up here. They still wear it down there, you know?
All right. Friggin', I hate drawing hats. Hats are the worst.
In the middle. You can't go in the middle, D. It's either up top or it's down low.
You should. It's gonna look so stupid.
He's got a hat on his back, all right?
I don't know how, but you've managed to
my
make this
cowboy
look just so retarded. It's impressive.
Well, you know, I hadn't planned on doing this, so this is just to get
on,
you back.
like a laptop. What is he?
He's on a briefcase full of cash on a skateboard. Because he's a snail. It's the only way he can get around. It's one of those like finger skateboards, you know, those little ones.
You should
and
consider
that's how he has
maybe
to get around to kill his victims.
You should move the whole image down a little, you know.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, probably a little easier to fit that hat in
rather
there.
than just squeezing it in.
Yeah.
Sumu says this is a great bogan ghost hunt to put Rob. It's not, but I'm not going to really be back until like the start of next year. I'll be here. I'll pop in here and there. I'll do Camel's show because
he made a Faustian
Because Camel will yell at him if he doesn't.
yeah, it's pretty accurate. But apart from that, I won't be on other people's shows or anything like that until the new year. So just thought I'd let you guys know. I got to say that top hat is actually working though.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's quite fetching.
Yeah, he looks regal now. You know, he looks like he has his shit together. Unlike all those other crap snails.
Yeah, exactly. Give that snail a hat. He's got it. I think it might be a little bit off kilter. I might just.
I think he needs a bow tie too, Mike. While we're there.
Mm-hmm. I can arrange that. Just a little bit better.
Yeah, you'll find out who and what a replicator is next year, guys. You will.
In October next year. Why is the hat on his butt and not his head? You think that's his butt? You think that's where a snail's butt is, on the top of his shell? Yeah, this hat is to signal his status, his millionaire status. I don't know how I'm going to signal he's immortal. That's going to be a whole nother kettle of fish.
I think Camel would be great to take on a ghost hunt because he would just think it's the stupidest fucking thing that's ever happened.
Ooh, spooky ghosts. Don't haunt me. Yeah,
you're not a believer at all.
I would say that right up until I saw a ghost. I think we're getting the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck. Good luck.
Is that you'd be like, nope, this is over. This is done.
Yeah,
Once ghosting would happen, one noise. Like, no,
I was like,
I'm done. I'm out.
I don't know what I saw, but it wasn't real. And you know what? I'm gonna good luck with all that.
What's that, Mike?
Well, he's got to have a bit of like snail juice, you know?
Called slime.
Yeah. Because he's traveling quite fast on his skateboard.
Rob, it's not that I'm not a believer. It's more like why fuck with it just in case, you know? Because I don't know.
That's a valid question.
Yeah. It's like maybe it's real, maybe it ain't. But if it is, I mean, why poke an invisible bear? It's not.
Don't you want to know though?
I'll find out one day. And if either I'll be one or I won't. And either way, it's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna change my life.
Not meant to know, Rob.
Yeah. I'll tell you this though. If I go first, I will do everything in my power to haunt Rob for the rest of his fucking life.
How would you haunt Rob?
I would just walk around his house and just talk shit all day. Just like,
dude, you'd give
funny.
up so quickly. You would give up. You would just feel like
that joke has no premise. Don't you understand what humor is?
Don't you understand the premise of comedy?
There needs to be a punchline.
Don't you understand the rule of threes?
all right, guys. I've gone way over my allowed time.
Here, tells me to draw a snail, and then
are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Leaving him with me with Camel.
I'm gonna have some dinner.
We're having so much fun, Rob.
You're having
Gang's
fun.
back together.
I know. For a brief moment.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Make fun of the chat? I mean, I guess I could do that. That's fine.
Rob, I figured out how I'm going to show that he's immortal. Do you want to see it?
Okay. You're going to draw an S on the
Before you go.
briefcase.
No.
Okay. My God, he looks.
How do you spell immortal?
No, don't spell it correctly because he looks retarded as it is.
L-E. All right.
Does that work for you?
That's fantastic.
We've got the whole I think we've got everything here. I just need the Sumo said he might need a love dart. I don't know how I'm gonna get the love dart in there.
I thought he was gonna have cash. You should have cash like flowing like
Yeah, I will. That's what all this is here. That's supposed to be cash.
All right.
So we'll get to that.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back sometime.
Not tonight though.
No.
On another night.
Another night.
I would greatly appreciate that, and I'm sure the chat would as well. Thank you for popping in, Rob.
You're welcome. It's good to see you guys doing well. It's good to see you guys doing well.
Rob, can you get the wheel together by Wednesday? The new one, the better improved.
I mean, no, I can try.
Can you do something?
I like this honesty. I mean, no.
Absolutely yes, but I don't want to.
It requires effort. I mean, it's not likely, man. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Catch you later, chat. It's good to see you again.
Bye-bye.
And
See you, Rob.
yeah, see ya.
And now here I am stuck drawing Rob's stupid character. Although I was drawing my own stupid characters. So I guess it's fine. Wow. Rob, back. Rob is grounded. He is, isn't he? What were you working on, Camel? I wasn't listening.
I'm working on it's my house ad, so it'll be at the the back cover of every comic I do moving forward.
Oh, cool.
So it'll just say, I don't know, buy Camel Moon comics or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea of doing like one of those old character ads that you would see, like back of a Marvel book where it's just like people hanging out that would never hang out together. It's just like
oh, you could do a Christmas one. They'd like have Spider-Man in one of those ugly Christmas.
Yeah. He's like giving gifts. It's like him and Scorpion are hanging out together. Like, why are they both at the boys' club?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of something like that.
So I got a nice Roger the Bluetooth fairy in here for Snook to come.
You up.
Yeah, there he is.
A pay taxes ad, says Dim with a chicken. I love your new avatar, Dim with a chicken, by the way.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool chicken. Yeah, the paid taxes is like that's a Camel Knight shtick. I wouldn't put that in the book. You gotta keep the brand separate,
That's like when I put the ginger root hand when I gave that in the campaign. And obviously, only a small percentage actually watch your streams and know all the lore and everything.
Yeah.
So the majority of people got it and were like, "What the is this?"
Well, that's why, I think when I did the lunchbox last year for Camel Knights, that's where I put all of the latent gay stickers and all that stuff. Because I was like, doesn't really make sense with like Boots and Heels merch. People aren't gonna know what that is or whatever. So, what the fuck is my gray? Yeah.
How is Boots and Heels going? I haven't
Great. Fucking wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. That's like that one kid you have that keeps dropping out of college, No, it's going fine. You know, I took a slight, I don't know, month or two off, you know, to work on the hail salad. I was working gangbusters on it right up until you came to visit me. And then
I feel a wrench in the
yeah, a little bit. You came back, you came over, and then we went to the con. And then when you left, I was like, I have a lot of other
there's a hole in your
things.
heart.
Yeah, I was like, I can't draw again. I can't do it ever again. But
How am I supposed to draw without Mike here?
berating me. But so I did. After that, I had a bunch of commissions come in, so I did the commissions, and then I did the this house ad you're looking at, and I did a couple of like interior covers for Boots and Heels. So I'm always working on it. Just the actual issue itself, I'm 75% done, so I have to finish the second issue, and then you know I'll color and prep all that stuff for print. So hopefully, I'm actually thinking I'm going to try to get the lunch boxes purchase ordered this week, and all the T-shirts and whatever that goes with that, and then with any luck, I'll be able to start the pencils on issue 2 in the middle of the month. And if I can get I think there's 24 pencils for issue 2. If I can get them all done by Christmas and start inks by then, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, it is a bit. Once you get off it and you got to try and get back on the train, it's not just a matter of getting right back into the exact routine that you were in. It takes time to build up.
Oh yeah, it's a second.
And you know, like sit down and you know put all that the time required into it.
Yeah.
You know, but the only thing is, like almost every time I sit down to draw, I'm like, oh God, how am I going to do this? You know, but you just go, well, I've done it so many times before. I'll do it again, and you kind of get it done.
And the other thing too is this issue 2 is a little vexing because it's the biggest bridge issue between the Claude Agent and the Boots and Heels saga. So I have to make sure I cross all my T's and dot all my I's because I can't have any hiccups or anything. So it really has to be a real kind of flawless story because there's a lot riding on it. Almost the entire crux of the whole 12 issues rides on it. So, you know, I'm just I'm spending a little extra time just going over the script, you know, because it's all time travel too. So I just don't want there to be some type of glaring issue where it's like, well, he's dead in this year. It's like, oh fuck. All right.
Snug says, I'd have a very Merry Christmas if Santa left a Bluetooth helicopter toy under my tree this year. Can you imagine? You could totally, I reckon, imagine you find like 20, you know, of those helicopter things on Alibaba or something.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. That's kind of like a funny, if I could find a way to brand that, you know, like put like a little sticker on it or have it like made in factory with a sticker on it. That would be a good.
Yeah.
But I'd have to figure out where I could. Yeah, maybe Alibaba could do something.
For some reason I turned this into like a speed snail, but
well, that makes sense. He has to, you know, if he's trying to chase you, I would imagine he'd have, you know, he'd have some means of transportation.
Yeah, well, I mean that kind of grew out of the story because I said, how would he ever catch you if he's a snail? I mean, he's a snail.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe he's on one of those little skateboards. How is he carrying all his money around? He's got a suitcase. I mean, you know, it was just absolutely freaking. It was a Rob moment.
Yeah, that was a Rob idea. It didn't really make sense.
If you ever wanted to, what could possibly come out of Rob? You know, his Robisms. This could come out of it. There you go. All right. So, yeah. So basically, tomorrow I'm doing Melbourne Cup sweepstakes, which is people in the chat can choose a horse. They run the Melbourne Cup, which is the big horse race here, and yeah, like people will be able to win it. So yeah, it's just a silly, fun thing. I thought give them some stupid stuff.
What is it? You said it's a horse race?
Yeah, it's a horse race. It's like there are, I think, 3 or 4 biggest horse races in the world. The Kentucky Derby. I think might be another one in the States. I can't remember, but the Melbourne Cup is one of them as well.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, it's like, you know, horses come from all over. We actually have our public holiday so that people can watch the race.
Horses come from all over to watch or to compete.
No, horses come all over to race. The Belmont says Trevor Wright.
And let's go watch the Belmont. They all line up.
Snark says, do people wear stupid hats at that race? Yes, especially the women. They wear those like things on the side.
Yeah.
With, you know, all this
They
weird
probably spent
stuff.
$500 on that hat. They're going to wear it once a year.
Oh, yeah. And what happens is people go there and they all dress up. So it's all these young guys in their dad's suits that don't fit.
Yeah.
And the women dress to the nines. And then by the end of it, everyone is just completely maggoted, shit-faced, spewing up all over the place. And it's a whole big... It's just like...
So I've never... class or dignity.
Oh, yeah, totally. And there's this classic movie. It's called Kenny. It's one of the best Australian movies ever made. If anyone has a chance to see it, you totally should. And it's about a guy whose job it is to maintain and clean out kind of like portable toilets, stuff like that. And Melbourne Cup is the biggest night of his year, of his calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes around to all these festivals and stuff. And that was the big joke in it, that at the start, all these women are looking down on him because he's a toilet cleaner. And by the end of the day, he's done all this work and, you know, solved all these issues. And this like woman is like hiking up her dress, pissing on the side of the street and falling in it because she's so blind drunk. It's a great friggin' movie. It's so hilarious. No, it is. I know. That's like, I just thought that was an interesting observation of the movie, but it's a good movie. It's very funny if anyone's seen it. It's called Kenny.
Is it like, when did it come out? Do you know?
I'd say probably at least sort of like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
It's done in that mockumentary style. So like, you know, a lot of like talking to the camera and like we're filming
where everyone did that.
Yeah. It's good. All right. Again, another thing I have never drawn before. Let's go. This one, Sprint Chicken, is by far the most esoteric of all of them. But
what is Spring Chicken? What is that based on?
You won't, or you will believe me. Basically, I misspelt spring chicken in a chat and wrote sprint chicken, and then that's all it was. And it just, you know, it just started from that.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, totally. Isn't it so funny?
Next level. That's some Dave Chappelle shit right there. All right.
But I mean, chickens are female, so I thought it should probably be a chick, like a woman. So my concept is it runs in, you know, sprinting outfit.
And what are you doing with this? You make a little. What are you doing?
I do what I normally do. Like I'm just, you know, I will like print these out and do them on an actual card.
Okay.
For people. At some point. It's just an excuse to do a stupid giveaway and have some fun. Roosters are chickens, says Maremi. Are they really? Is that?
Well, yeah. I mean, they have sex with the chickens.
I always thought of the chickens as the females.
Well, they are, but a rooster is a male chicken.
Okay. Well, too late now. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, like it or don't.
I know.
Please. Like
you won this. No, I'm good, mate. I'm good. You can keep that. How about that? You can have it all to yourself. We got David from David Brink from Genuine Comics in the chat. How you going, Dave? Is the bird transitioning too? Sure. Whatever we need to get it over the line. Did you end up watching that South Park episode?
No, not yet. I will. I'm not against it or anything. I just haven't really. It's just been kind of busy with the launch of the campaign and whatnot. My I heard whose show were you on the other day? Was it Ravener who was talking about? Yeah. And he made some comment, and I think it was the Ravener, about how it's like it kind of and I don't know because I haven't seen it yet. But I guess my worry is that it's making a point right up until it backs up and then is like, no, that's not really what we're doing. Kind of like that Bill Burr movie. And so, I mean, I'm wondering if that's the case.
I didn't get that, but I have missed things in the past. But I thought it was really clever. So I thought the point, at least what I got from it, the point was really on point. Like to me, essentially, the main point of the episode is actually not about the Pandaverse. That's sort of just the really ridiculous, silly, outrageous, kind of flashy sort of subplot to it all. The main point of the episode was actually that it's the tradesmen and the people that everyone looks down on who are the ones who are going to be perfectly fine in this new economy of AI and all that sort of stuff. Like they have no problems, and it's all the people who think they're so clever who is freaking out about the AI revolution who are the ones who are actually going to be in trouble, and they won't do anything to help. They won't learn any new skills to help themselves because they think they're better than people who pick up a tool for a living. That's really the kind of the main takeaway, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to take a look
from the episode.
I think was it Jeremy? He put a link in our chat to take.
It's a really long episode, so it's actually kind of like I think it gives like half.
Okay.
To both plots, but it ties them together in a way that I think.
I remember, when they did the whole COVID thing, and I guess they had also done a vaccine episode. I haven't seen that, but like the COVID episode, I remember thinking like, oh, they're just on board, like
yes, I remember that as well.
Yeah, and I was like, well, fuck y'all, like this is it, like you're gonna joke shame people into wearing masks. I'm like, oh, fucking go suck a dick, So that was actually the last episode I ever watched because I was like, okay, so you guys are just part of the problem. But I mean, hopefully they've.
Yeah, I couldn't remember why I wasn't watching South Park anymore, but it probably had something to do with that.
Yeah, I thought it was totally.
I thought they'd sort of jumped the shark a little bit. They but with the Pandaverse stuff, they didn't give equal sort of critique to both Disney and people who just spend who make money and spend their lives complaining about Disney, but they did sort of take shots at both sides, which I thought was pretty cool. And again in a clever way. So no, I thought it was a really fun, and it was really funny, like on top of everything. So it's definitely worth watching, especially considering it's this, you know, kind of a cultural moment.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about it. It's a double episode special, says Jeremy. Yeah, I did thought it was long. I was just gonna watch it right before Jeremy's, and I was like, oh, it's like 48 minutes or something
yeah.
like that.
Maybe I'll watch it when we're done with the stream.
Yeah, it's
Have
definitely
something to
worth
eat.
it. I definitely had some laugh out loud moments, mostly with not so much the Pandaverse stuff, but with the Randy stuff. They get into the multiverses as well. It's actually they hit on a couple of points that, you know, that sort of things that I've been ranting about myself on the, you know, on the
Well,
shorts.
I mean,
and
they've
that,
made good points. You know, I mean, they were the ones who came up with the member berries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yeah, so like, you know, they've had poignant commentary. So I would hope and imagine that, you know, for something like this, what's interesting to me in a way is how long it took. I mean, like Last Jedi came out in 2017. Like it took you guys almost 7 years to have an episode about this commentary. Like, okay, I don't
I
know.
thought about that as well, yeah. And I wondered why it took them so long. And a lot of people have been sort of lambasting them for that because they're like, oh, yeah, you're doing it now that everyone's kind of quote unquote normalized it.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like, you know, they used to be a little bit more on the cutting edge. Yeah, just kind of like setting the scene instead of catching up with the scene. And that to me is usually on occasion like that can be the death of your series because that's what happened with like The Simpsons. They were no longer creating the memes. They were incorporating memes. And then once they started doing that, it was like, okay, so you're not really staying up to date here.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I remember thinking like, oh, why did it take him so long to get onto this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not shitting on. It's just more just like, you know, I don't know. I'll still watch it. I'll see what it's all about. I remember years ago too, like they did an episode about all of. Remember when like Apple hype was a huge thing? People would like, you know, fucking iPods and iPads, and you know they were making jokes about like all of those keynotes and such. Like that was kind of like a cultural thing, and they did an episode, and it was called like it was like the iPad, but it was mixed with the Centipede movie, with you know, and it just wasn't funny. And I thought they were really going to go hard, you know, at Apple and like the whole culture of it. And it was just kind of like a passing kind of hand wave at the, you know, the sort of ridiculousness of the culture. And then sometimes I just feel like, yeah, sometimes they can really be on the money. And then other times it's like, I don't know if you don't want to do this or you feel like you're forced to do this.
Yeah, I think that actually happened. I remember reading that you know one of them wanted to stop doing it or something. It could possibly be that.
Because I know at least, I mean, anyone can correct me, but I remember when Trump became president, they had some announcement. They're like, we will never ever lampoon him ever. And I don't think they have. I mean, not that I know of.
Well, wasn't what's his face the teacher supposed to be a kind of Trumpian figure?
Yeah, but like they never actually did it.
Like,
they never. I mean, yes,
Trump.
He was like a stand-in, but they never actually were like, "This is Trump," and you know, because they've had plenty of, you know, celebrities on their show that they made fun of.
Shuma says, "I love this in-depth analysis of comedy. As Bancroft is drawing a sprint chicken." Oh God. I'm actually surprised I've got 3 friggin' stupid sketches in.
Can you show my screen?
Productive. Yeah.
You think I should start drawing the Claude Agent like that?
Certainly gives him a little bit of personality.
Hey, everybody.
You could give him those. You could go really risque and give him those. Those fat, blackface lips. That would be pretty edgy.
Yeah, I've never seen an ugly superhero. Like, I wonder if that would be a thing. Like, there's a guy who takes his mask off and he's just fucking hideous. Or like, imagine if Superman was Superman.
All right,
but
okay.
His face was ugly, and you'd be like, "Oh, like thanks, but all right."
Yeah, well, I mean, they have like deformed ones, like Spawn and Deadpool.
No, I get
you're talking
that.
about just like actual.
No, it's just someone who's kind of fugly. Like, wow, I get that you're supposed to be like a billionaire, but it's just like you are not getting any dates.
Snark says Darkman. I'm not familiar with Darkman.
Darkman. No, those guys like Deadpool. They're like disfigured. I'm not talking about disfigured. I'm just talking about like someone who gets no dates.
40% Zed says Peter Parker is that. No, I mean, look, it doesn't have to be a male model, but he's not like the kind of, I know what Camel's talking about. The kind of guy like the donkey man on your thing, but like people
you're just
stop and do a double take.
Yeah, you're like, thanks for stopping those robbers, but I'm gonna go now.
Puck. Junk says Puck. Yeah. Is Puck a superhero?
Puck is like I mean, he's part of a team. Like he's also
a leprechaun kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's funny. Like people, I don't know. I can't think of one. I'm sure there has to have been one.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I mean, because everyone sort of starts from that, square jaw kind of.
Yeah. I mean, like that. I remember when I was in college, they were teaching us superhero shit. They were like, the difference between Batman and Superman or Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne is Clark Kent has a hair curl. I mean, like you're drawing the same person. The difference between Betty and Veronica was Veronica had dark hair, like, but they're the same fucking illustration.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it though. I know something about that kind of Bronze Age style. I've always just really liked. Maybe it's like the old, how to draw comic books. They all had the same kind of look. And Clark actually got a this really cool. It's my first Marvel book series. And it's just like repurposed old classic art from like Romita and Kirby and everything, and it's great. It's so cool. And it's a short story that a kid can read. It's better than the comics.
I hate when you don't close your loop and then you fucking try to paint bucket it and it's just like, hold on, we'll like color the whole fucking thing for you. It's like,
that's why I don't paint bucket. Although it is easier, but yeah, I never close my lines, so I just don't even bother.
I don't even know what's going on here. Am I frozen?
I can see you.
No, I mean on my thing. Oh, it's saving. Oh, it does this auto save thing where it's just the whole.
Oh yeah. In Clip Studio, yeah. And then I turn it off, and then a year later I lose an hour's work.
I worked on that forever, and it's just, well, I guess that masterpiece is gone.
That's the one you asked me, like, that you know how you and Rob say I'm Ned Flanders? And they said, "Is there anything that pisses you off?" That's it.
Mm.
Losing work that I have to remake, and I was happy with it. And now
Yeah.
I know I have to redraw it. I go into a blind rage. And I just have to be away from people. Like, don't come near me. I'm so angry.
There's nothing more annoying than technology that doesn't work.
Yeah, and it could be that as well. It's like I don't know.
Well, like an example that happens to us a lot, which is, I mean, not a lot, but enough that it's like, it's fucking 2023. This shouldn't be an issue. Like, my wife will finish cooking and she'll put the food on the table. And it's like, Hulu's not working tonight. I don't know if it's the LAN. I don't know if it's the fucking update or I don't know what it is. Fuck you. You're not watching anything. Sit there and look at each other. And it's like, you know, I don't understand why that's still a problem.
We actually haven't had that issue in a long time. Like, I know what you're talking about, but I actually can't remember the last time that's happened to me. It used to happen quite a bit, but I think we used to have like crappy internet. And ever since we got onto the
it's not the issue with the internet. I find it's mostly, at least here, it's the issue with the app itself. Like, Hulu's updating and doesn't tell you, or HBO's going through its 6th iteration in 5 years of whatever that app is called, and then we got to sign in different ways. It's just aggravating. It's just like, I just don't know why this is still a problem.
Pure war face, says Tatsusama. You're talking about Sprint Chicken? Ready for battle? I think that's as much time I want to spend on Sprint Chicken. Oh no, hang on, I've got to do the
you should do, you should make it sweating,
Yeah. How does a chicken sweat?
Well, that's why it'd be funny. Hens, whatever your made up name says, Camel is like a grumpy old man. Now, I expect things to work. It's all it is. If I spend however much money on it, should work. There's nothing more annoying than just like, no, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. The technology not working does my friggin' head in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I might have overdone it with that last one, but what am I doing with my life? Here we are. Sprint Chicken. No, it's going to be fun. These are always fun episodes. We have 62 people, unbelievably, still watching at this late hour. Thank you so much, everyone. We have 10, 11 watching over on Rumble. Tomorrow night, I will be giving away these pieces that I've done. We've got Sprint Chicken, we've got Millionaire Snail, and MOOCENT. What I do is I will print them out onto cards, and then I'll just go over them, with ink or whatever. So you get an actual, physical card.
How did you draw the cow? Did you have a reference, or did you trace one?
Yeah, I just like looked at a reference of a cow.
Oh, okay. And it looks photorealistic, and I'm like, I don't think he draws cows daily.
No. I looked at it. No, I looked at the cow. I didn't look at a snail. Clearly.
Yeah. Okay.
The chicken was
interpretive.
I was like, how do you draw a running chicken? It's not going to be. I didn't want to draw an actual chicken. That would have been lame. So yeah, so essentially it's a race tomorrow, horse race, big horse race. It'll be at around the horse race itself will be happening at 11 p.m. Eastern, but the show will have to be sort of start, I don't know, 45 minutes before then, because I'll need to get all your names into the sweepstakes. So basically the way you enter is you just show up, you'll be able to see on screen what slots are left, pick a horse, and good luck. That's how it's going to go. All right, go back. Hail Salad, Blu-ray. Go back it now. I will be backing it again. I got the 48-hour exclusive tier. I will be coming back for the featured. It's going to cost me a friggin' mint, but I'm not missing out on this stuff. The featured tier, I get all the Keshis and the animated cell.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the comic with the wraparound
cover. The character cover.
Character cover. Puzzle. And I'm going to get the puzzle for that because, yeah.
I think we've sold 10 puzzles too by now.
Hashtag Puzzlegate.
I know. People are like, man, that puzzle.
Poo-pooed the puzzles.
I never poo-pooed. I just,
They're good. They're good.
I wanted to make sure I had a good enough image to put on a puzzle,
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it as well. You can't just people say, "Oh, that's a great piece of art. Put that on the puzzle." I was like, you realize that's all one color?
Yeah,
and this whole area is just going to be
brown,
kind of impossible. Yeah, but yours is that'll be a good puzzle. There's a link there. Eric's got it. Snuck says, "Go back to the tables, Mike." He's telling me not to give up my day job. John Cowles. It's probably a good idea. All right, everyone. That's it. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for the
bye.
show.
See you Wednesday.
Bye.